Radio West Fife.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Guide me in the everlasting way. You know everything I do, and before I speak, you know what I will say. Guide me in the everlasting way. On every side, you are around, protecting me with your power. I settle beyond the sea, rise on the wings of dawn. You'll be there to lead me on. Guide me in the everlasting way. You know everything I do, and before I speak, you know what I will say. Guide me in the everlasting way. No darkness dark enough for you, and night time is as bright as day. Your love shines through, there's no place to hide. Lord, light my path, keep walking by my side. guide me in the everlasting way. You know everything I do, and before I speak, you know what I will say. Guide me in the everlasting way. When my bones were formed, you were there, and my time on earth's allotted in your book. Your thoughts to me are precious, more than all the grains of sand. Hold me in your redeeming hand. Guide me in the everlasting way. You know everything I do, and before I speak, you know what I will say. Guide me in the everlasting way. Guide us in the everlasting way. You know everything we do, and before we speak, you know what we will say. Guide us in the everlasting way. Guide us in the everlasting way. Guide me! Thursday afternoon on Radio West Fife, I've got Ian Walker in the studio just now talking about his album Singing the River. And I accidentally played the new track that's to be released as a single there, The Everlasting Way.
That's right, David. Yes, you did. You did.
I didn't actually do that on purpose. But I'm going to pretend that this was all planned. Is there anything you can tell us about that track?
About the track? Oh, well, I can. I mean, the track's actually a gospel one, really. Mm-hmm. And The Everlasting Way, it's really an adaptation of Psalm 139. The psalm was written 3,000 years ago, but this is a modern version of it. Yes.
Which the gospel side of things leads us nicely on to the other side of your work. You perform as part of a two-piece with a guy called Jimmy Scott, and you go under the name Vangel, is that right?
That's right, David. We sing. Jimmy Scott and I have been singing for about 15, 16 years, and we sing as, we can call it Vangel or Vangel, we usually say. And it's an old Scots word that means gospel, and I think we've been around many of the churches in Dunfermline and Dunfermline area over the years, and in fact we're due to appear in some of the broader Fife area over the next few months as well as Vangel. I mean, St Ninian's Church Dunfermline, in fact we did a wee recording of what we did live there a few years ago. It was 2008 actually, and I think I have it here. It's on a little CD that we have, but it was recorded live at St Ninian's, and it was a great night with everyone.
Jesus bids us shine with a pure, clear light, like a little candle burning in the night. In this world of darkness, so we must shine. We're in this small corner and die in mind. Jesus bids us shine, all for Him. Well, He sees and knows it. If our life grows dim, He looks down from heaven to see us shine. You're in your small corner and I in mine.
When He cometh to make up His jewels, all His jewels, all His jewels, His love and His own, like the stars of the morning, His bright crown adorning.
That leads us rather nicely to Vangel and the gospel music we covered as well.
He will gather bright gems for His kingdom, all the pure ones, all the bright ones, His loved and His own, like the stars of the morning, His bright crown adorning. They shall shine in their beauty, bright gems for His crown.
running over, running over. My cup's full and running over. Since the Lord saved me, I'm as happy as can be. My cup's full and running over. Of course, we've been told about this verse, full and sailing. Do you know that verse? No. Running over, running over. My cup's full and running over. Since the Lord saved me, I'm as happy as can be. My cup's full and running over.
Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. Thank you, Lord, for making me whole. Thank you, Lord, for giving to me thy great salvation, so rich and free. Thank you, Lord, for saving my soul. Thank you, Lord, for making me whole. Thank you, Lord, for giving to me thy great salvation, so rich and free. Here you're singing, Will.
Ian Walker and Jimmy Scott recorded live at St Ninian's Church in Dunfermline. Well, Ian, you've been a consistent performer over 4 decades now. Wow. What an achievement, what an achievement. What are your plans for the future?
I had a difficult time in the last few years caring for my wife, my late wife, who had been ill, and things go down. But I've kind of resurfaced again, and we're heading for some great work with Ian Bruce, a singer-songwriter who now lives in Edinburgh. And we used to sing 20 odd years ago together, 25 years. And he's a full-time professional, travels all over the world. And I'm linking up with him, and I think, as I said earlier, we've got a whole series of bookings in Scotland and in England, starting in February at the Star Club in St Andrews in the Square, Glasgow, and the Pleasance in Edinburgh. We're at Stirling Folk Club. We're at Dalgetty Bay Folk. I'm at Dalgetty Bay Folk Club in April, and so on. And then Dunfermline Folk Club in June. We're at Irvine. So we're all over the place, Balerno, and also down in Northumberland and Plymouth and Sheffield and so on. So there's a lot of things going to happen from that, and that's a different duo from the Jimmy Scott ones. Van Gel, this is singing with Ian Bruce. There's two separate things going on. And
it sounds like a very busy year ahead. You mentioned quite a few local performances there that you've got coming up. I think the closest to hand was Dalgetty Bay, the folk club down there. Do you have any plans to be back at the Thistle Tavern up in Baldridge Burn?
Well, yes, the Christmas one that was cancelled with the snow, it's been rescheduled for the 22nd of June, right in the height of summer. So that should be all right. I should get there. Hopefully. But I'm at Cowdenbeath and other places as well with Van Gel, and there's other things going on around the wider area. Glenfarg Folk Club, which is slightly up in the Perth direction, but I'll be there in May as well.
If people would like to keep up to date with news about yourself and what you're doing musically, what's the best way for them to do that?
Really, the best way is to go on to the website, which is ianwalkeronline.com. All the bookings and all the information's on there, and even the songs, if anybody wanted the songs from now, this album or the past, they're all there.
I believe some of them are available on iTunes as well, is that correct?
Yes, they're on iTunes, they're on Tesco and Amazon and all of Napster. They're all and in shops as well.
Well, Ian, thank you very much for coming along to Radio West Fife for a wee chat today. Can we play one more of your songs before you have to go?
Absolute pleasure. Thanks, David. Thanks very much.
You're very welcome.
There was no fanfare, just a simple prayer. A simple prayer. There was no fanfare, just a simple prayer, that's all. He walked upon the water, said, do not be afraid, turn water into wine, the best that could be made. Those who witnessed were amazed, but he quietly slipped away.